What's up, guys?
Real quick before we go, head over to Vindicate. They've got a bunch of new colors available. So bndk8.com. Go over and support Trav. He's the best.
Yeah, and I think he's got a big surprise or something tonight on Kill Taylor. So we figured we'd pregame a little bit before Kill Taylor.
Love it.
Yeah.
Why am I in the middle? I'm not supposed to be in the
I
middle. We all have our spots.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Heidi, what's up, girl? Megan, Sean, Slater, Omar, what's going on? Happy Friday, everybody.
Germ, isn't this your opponent?
Oh,
your
yeah.
upcoming opponent on
Let's
Outside
go.
the Box? Isn't this the one?
I'm nervous. He looks serious. He looks like a serious. I was talking to Savannah yesterday about. I said, "Hey, did you check that out?" And he's like, "No." I just explained it to him, and I was like, "Yeah, next week I'm going against Slater." And he's like, "That dude looks legit. Are you sure you want to do that?" I'm like, I don't know.
Well, we're in
Really?
it now, so we got to do it now.
It was really fun, though, dude. Hey, how come you didn't on the first one when you guys did the first show with you and Grant or whatever? How come you didn't go harder, my man? I was kind of like, Jeremy,
The shit talking.
yeah, like you were so subdued. What's up? What happened to that shit? He kind of made you
I don't
look
know.
gay, bro. Like, what's going on?
He did. I started watching it back, and I'm like, "Oh, you look like a pussy." Like,
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. I was like, my kids were like upstairs and coming down and up and down, and like, I was trying to be somewhere where they wouldn't go, and you know how that works. It doesn't work. So
Right.
it was just kind of one of those where I was like, oh well, all right, I'll keep it PG for now, but yeah.
No, that was awesome.
Next
That was
time.
a great
So
show.
fun.
Yeah, Grant absolutely panicked. I think he knew that he messed it up the thing, but it was a great show. I'm excited for it again. I can't wait to see it, Slater. I can't wait to see you throw down. It should be fun, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hoping for?
Yeah. Well, we I don't want to spoil too much. I hope Jan and Jake don't get upset, but we were talking about doing like having a similar kit, like the two 70 slash 50-pound dumbbells, the box, and then an area for something, and then we would like mix it up, so it was what 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The burpee box jump overs, farmer carries. Well, maybe we'll do uh, an AMRAP, so X amount of time, 8 or 9 minutes. Maybe we'll do lunges with the dumbbells instead of farmer carries. So we'll probably do that for.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much
exactly.
to do with those two implements and a little bit of space, like.
Exactly. So I think the plan is to maybe just exhaust all options with that set or kit or whatever you want to call it, and then it will be like, all right, you need a barbell and a pull-up bar, and then we'll do that for however many weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited.
Hey, anybody really cool. Want to mess with me? Maybe Heidi or Kenneth. Like, what's your opinion when you saw Grant do? Because wasn't it supposed to be step down, burpee, box jump, step down, or whatever with a step down? And he looked to me like he was jumping off the box, bro.
I don't think it mattered, did it?
No, it was. They said it. It was like
it was supposed to be step down. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was flying. He was jumping off that box. I was like, I don't know if that counts as a step down, but it was borderline. But I was like, all right. It was fun.
I still think you guys needed to do rent. The loser needs to do rent. And I was going to suggest that the loser had to shave their facial hairs.
He was straight jumping down. Okay, yeah.
you imagine Grant with no facial hair? I literally can't even picture. Super Mario is like, that'd be interesting.
Okay, so you obviously watched the show today. The lady that Savon had on the show today, and I had a dude question. Oh, good, CJ, you're here. Dude question. That when they started talking about circumcision and whether or not to like circumcise your sons, we asked literally like every guy that we trusted and knew about it, and they were all like, yeah, for cleanliness, whatever. They were just like, yes. And every woman that I talked to, whatever, was sending me videos of babies being circumcised and telling me not to do it. And so I saw the videos. Colleen, I don't think you saw the video, did you?
I think I saw one.
And I got freaked out by the video. So immediately I was,
Mhm.
no, we can never do this we cannot do this. I don't want to do this.
This was before little G was born, you saying? Okay.
And so I was completely freaked out by that. And just as like a mom not wanting to know that my kid is going to be screaming like that or feeling like that kind of thing.
Mhm.
I was like, no. So I'm just kind of curious. Do you think a lot of the dudes on the show today in the comments were like, hey, no, we're like, I like my circumcised penis. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, nah, I want what do you guys call it? A wizard sleeve or some shit like that?
Yeah, I think that's the accepted vernacular now is the wizard sleep. Thanks, Taylor.
So I wasn't I didn't want to get him circumcised, but Colleen, because she has an older brother and whatever, and they were like, yeah, no, a wizard sleeve is okay, never mind, I messed up. I don't know, somebody said it, I thought that's what it was called. But I didn't want to. But do you think it's like that women don't want to circumcise their kids because we don't want that? Like, we see that and the kid being upset and whatever, and maybe the men kind of just like, nah, boy, it's a rite of passage. You have to go through it kind of thing.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to both of those statements. I think moms in general take something much less severe than circumcision, like your kid falls down and hurts their leg or their arm. Typically you see mom like, are you okay? Are you okay? You know what I mean? Whereas typically dad is like, unless it's something serious, dad's like, oh, you're okay. It's all good. And, don't worry about it. Get up. Let's walk it off. Stuff like that. So I think, yeah, most of the time you're going to get the mom with that feminine energy and that caring kind of nature that women have more than men. They're gonna, yeah, especially if you see a video of that, you're like, I don't want my kid I don't want scissors or whatever anywhere near my kid's genital area. At the same time, I think for guys, I don't know the percentage, maybe 70-30, 80-20, where guys in this country at least are probably there's a lot more circumcised that aren't, and none of us are like we don't have like mental trauma from it, you know what I'm saying? Because we're babies, we don't remember it. So it's like mom doesn't want it to happen because you don't want your baby to feel that pain and scream and cry and all that. But guys are like, hey, I had it happen and I'm good to go, So yeah.
Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking too, because Colleen was basically good with it because her brother said like, yeah, like we talked to other like my uncles and whatever, and they were all like, yeah, no, it's good, whatever. And so we went with that. But in my head, because I saw the video, I was like, no, I really don't want to do this. Like, this was the one. I mean, I wanted her to have the pregnancy in the hospital, but like, I definitely was like, I don't know if I want him to be circumcised, that was the reason why.
We also had friends though that weren't. It wasn't just a conversation. It was like, do not do this, and here's why. You know what I mean? Like, if you do this, then X, then XYZ. Like, it wasn't a conversation of like, hey, we chose not to do this because, and have a conversation about it, or hey, research, says blah 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 blah. Or I've spoken to people that didn't get it when they were younger, got it when they were older, kind of wish they got it when they were younger. You know what I mean? Because they started to have issues and stuff like that. So many times, and then it also comes with like the vaccines or not. It's like, you can't do this. Don't do this, because if you do this, then it's you know what I mean? Like this direct, like aggressive kind of thing versus having a conversation, like suggestions. Hey, listen, have you read this research? Go check it out. At the end of the day, it's your kid. Do what you feel like is best, but also a lot of us are following suit to what came before us. Our mothers, our aunts, our cousins that might be older than us that have, like, we're following suit. And so if you're not the type of person that questions things right away, maybe later on in life after having him for so long, now I'm questioning a lot of things, but you kind of follow suit because you're trusting of the people that came before you. So when you are like, oh, listen, you know, my brothers got circumcised. Great. Trust my mom, trust my brothers, their experience. Let's do it. But then you have the other people that are like, don't do it. But there's no conversation about it. And I think a lot of that is just kind of figuring out what works, what doesn't, trusting that you're doing the right thing. And that's why I always have a harder time when people are like, you fucked up your kid because you were stupid. I'm like,
right.
Don't think I was stupid. Just think I knew what I knew at the time. And now I'm learning different things. You know what I mean? Or maybe we're
stupid. No, I mean, we're definitely stupid. No, no, I'm just there aren't many things.
Like,
at the end of the day, that's the idea, right? Just don't die.
Yeah.
You know, we'll figure everything else out in the meantime. But there's not a lot of things in life that you can be totally dogmatic about. Like it's either this or it's that. I mean, there are a few things, you know, in life that we understand. If you do this, that will happen. Like there's no getting around it. You skydive without a parachute, you're going to splash on the ground and be dead. You know, but that kind of like this morning with Emily, I believe her name was, she was great. But much like when I called in and I told everybody, like the flat earth guy, Dom from Mayhem, I don't dislike the guy, but when you get that dogmatic about what you believe in, the only real thing you do is you just alienate a whole bunch of people. And then you're on the defense all the time, you know, and you're just defending, you know, you have to do this because I did it. And if you don't do it and I did it, you know, and it's like, hey man, like you said, Colleen, here's the reasons I did it. You know, if you take that if you want and or not, you know, it's up to you. It doesn't have to be my way or the highway. Our society has, especially in the last, I don't know, handful of years, has really gone down that path. Like if you don't do it the way I do it, you're stupid and your kid's going to die or whatever. That's stupid.
Yeah, Sean, this too. Yeah, but he doesn't need his foreskin snipped unless he is tripping over it, which is probably unlikely. So what's the point in putting him through it for nothing? And then I think about that too, and I'm like, he was supposed to be born with it, obviously, because he was born with it. So like then yeah, and because Ken is talking too, and it's like simple decisions or whatever. But as I guess I would say, kind of as two moms, like he doesn't have a father figure in his life. He's got us, and we have to try to make the best decisions we can for him. And so it's kind of like, oh shit, did I just fuck my son up? Like, you know what I mean? Because we did it. But also too, every dude I've ever talked to, I've never talked to a guy that had a problem.
Yeah, neither have I. I've never experienced anybody. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I know anyone who has their foreskin, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's just not a big thing here in Wisconsin. Like it's like almost everybody I've ever met, known, hell, even in the military, we're all showering together. I never saw a dude with their foreskin. So you know, in my head, it's easy to be like, yeah, this is just what you do, right? Baby's born, son is born, you chop it off, you know, and you don't want your kid to hurt, but they're not going to remember it. I don't remember it. I can't go back and be like, man, I remember when they cut part of my dick off. Like, it's gone.
Yeah, that's the dumbass thing where it's like, oh my God, is he going to grow up later and be like, shit, mom, what did you do? You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Right. Aaron Fraser, how many issues has Little G had? None. Absolutely zero. Or did we have that? Maybe it's just because we're women and we don't get it either. But maybe that thing. Remember when he might have been like he was walking 1 or 2, but it didn't look like the foreskin actually.
Oh yeah, we were concerned with I think people have called it like a half circumcision, where it like the baby's supposed to be circumcised, but they don't cut it all the way, so it actually like starts to scar over. So we were concerned about that, but it was fine. Like he had been fully circumcised, but there was a fear
that it didn't happen correctly. I was like, oh my God, did they not do it right?
Yeah.
God, yeah, that would suck. I mean, that would. I mean, I'm sure there's a way they could fix that, but then if he is like 6 or 7 years old at that time, then you run that risk of him, remembering it and that trauma kind of staying with him, But how old is it? I always forget. G is what, 9?
8. He just turned 8.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
HGR CBD, what's up? This Jeremy guy again? I'm just here for the rants. Who is he setting straight today? No, that was or maybe I made a clickbait title. I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't a rant. We're gonna end up talking about someone who came out really early as gay and has been like part of like this giant gay movement for the last 4 years, and now all of a sudden has a boyfriend and is straight as fuck, and like that. So that it's not an actual, like, we're not going off on it, like, or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
And Jenny, I was thinking about you today. I was like, ooh, how did she do going to
I will say, Jen, that the post that you put up, the video that she put up, it looks like that nobody is sitting near her.
Oh, really? or Jenny, did you just pick a spot where
like she's all the way up on the bleachers, and I was like, oh, nobody wants to hang out with you, or is this strategic so she can just see everything?
She didn't want to hang out with anybody there, I'd have to imagine. Jenny's like, screw you guys. Was she talking about Colton running by her?
Yes. Yep.
Did you guys catch any of the coverage today? You hear Colton's interview?
No,
I didn't hear his interview.
Because it's not on YouTube. Somebody said it in here, but it's not on YouTube. It's weird, and I just didn't feel like trying to figure out how to watch it.
I tried to watch it a couple minutes before I picked up the baby, and I went to go back, and you can't go back.
You can't, right? Come on, that's so silly. Like, what are you doing?
It is. I'm hoping that they're going to be like once the day is done. I hope that they'll leave it up there so that you can rewatch the whole thing from the beginning.
Word on the street is they're going to eventually put it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So it's on the website now, and I didn't hear when. I didn't, like you said, maybe later tonight or tomorrow or in a week. I don't know. I heard eventually it'll be on YouTube, but I was actually talking to CJ earlier today. Like, how silly is it that it's not on YouTube? They should do that on YouTube tonight. Yeah. So hopefully that happens. But he had his reasons as to why they're probably not on YouTube right now. You can't YouTube, it shows live, how many people are watching, how many people are not. And, my guess is they don't want people to see how few people are actually watching it. So they can embellish on however many people are watching it or captures or whatever it's called on their website, and then go ahead and upload it to YouTube and, go from there. But at any rate, I think it's a big miss to not live stream it on YouTube. That's just
they don't want live comments. Is that the?
I said that too, but you can turn. CJ said you could turn comments off. You can turn the comments off. But what was that? There was an event, a CrossFit event that they literally did that. They turned off the comments so nobody can actually comment. I don't remember what it was.
Was it Rogue?
Oh shit, that's what he said.
What was it?
Picking you guys off that were handed a pro card, Colton.
Yeah.
That was his interview.
He said, "I'm going to show you what a professional really looks like. I'm here to cause chaos and havoc or something like that." Like it was cool, and he fired me up. I was like, "Let's go!"
Oh my god, he's just golden on camera.
New Vindicate shirt.
Yeah,
the new Colton Vindicate shirt.
We got the Kill Taylor one.
Is that it? I love it.
You can't see but
it's the back is amazing of that shirt.
Image.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, I know that CrossFit lovers are not fans of the WFP and everything that's been going on, because it does feel very much like, they say one thing and then they do something else. It's not in competition of CrossFit. We're not copying CrossFit. We're not taking this from CrossFit. We're just giving more opportunities and whatever. But watching the events, I'm just a fan of watching fitness. Like, I was excited to see them run a fitness race. Like, hopefully again, we'll be able to go back and I'll be able to watch Colton and that kind of stuff. But as a fan of fitness, like, isn't it cool to be able to see that? See like the top athletes in our sport compete?
It is. It really is. And it would be even better if the WFP wasn't seemingly dishonest from the get-go. If they were just honest and said, "Hey, this is what it feels like us." Yeah. Exactly. And they made it that way. Just be honest. Tell people you don't like what CrossFit is doing or has done. You don't like Dave Castro. Whatever your reasons are, whether they're right or wrong, say that. Say, "Hey, we think we can do it better, and this is how we're going to do it." They've been dishonest from the get-go. They've been misleading from the get-go. They say one thing and then they do another thing, like you were saying, and it's like, had you gone about it in a more, I don't know, in a better way, you probably would have a whole lot less people questioning you, doubting you, maybe giving you the benefit of the doubt in times where it's like, hold on, like, what is your plan? Like, you want to do what? Maybe more people would be like, okay, we get it. You don't have much of a plan. You're trying to do this. But when you go about it and you're all dishonest about it and you're changing things and you don't have a plan, and it's they could not have made it easier to dislike them or to not trust them. They did it to themselves. But at the same time, like you said, Colleen, I tuned in today for a little bit. I saw Colton. I saw some top females. And I'm like, this is cool. Like I like to watch this, but at the same time, I'm like, what? It's just like these shady people. Then you bring in the Saxon thing, and I think Jenny's latest video put it together pretty well. Someone's latest video put it together very well, where December, November, whatever, he's talking to Savon and he's talking about CrossFit and keeping CrossFit going and this and that. And then a month later, dudes, peace out. WFP gave me money. I'm going to go with them. Like, come on, dude. From a handshake,
Dense. Lucas said hello to me. No one else has spoken to me or made eye contact with me. That's crazy.
But
that
Jenny,
is crazy.
But Jenny, and I'm going to ask you this. You can take this as a lesbian comment, or you can take this as a male comment, kind of whatever you prefer. Are they not making eye contact with you because they're staring at your chest? Or are they making they're not making eye contact with you because they know who you are?
That's amazing.
I would go with choice number one.
That's an amazing question. That's an amazing question. Can we do a poll? How many are actually staring?
How many people actually know who she is?
Can you go into the YouTube thing?
Oh my God, you're going to put me on this.
Go ahead, try it. I forget.
Oh, the girls are covered? Jeez.
Oh, man.
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, you'd have to wear a blanket to cover those Dents, and I'm sure you're not wearing a blanket. Oh man!
If the titties were out, I would definitely. Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to walk around with only a tank top. I thought that was like the dress code for being a part of Savon's crew was only a tank top. But to go back to what you were saying, Jerm, like, we are fans, and that's why, like, I know everybody's pissed off that the games are in Albany this year and blah 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 blah. But for us, like, thank you for bringing the games to Albany, because we're going to go, we're going to spend money. It's literally in our backyard. We're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? The same way that people go to all of these, like, community cups, and whether it's in an affiliate or these smaller competitions that we all go to, like, we want to go and support and watch people throw down. Like, we are all fans of that. This could have easily been part of that, where people are like, oh shit, there's no semis in Indianapolis. There's no this, there's no that. But this is coming here. This is going to make this big. Let's go support that because it's right in my backyard. I don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to, travel and all this type of stuff. Like, I could potentially sleep in my own bed and then drive down the street and go to these events. Because we'll do that. We'll do that because we love to be there. You know what I mean? So I get the 100%. Whole premise of, like, if we were all able to come together and fine, you want to make this, like, but I mean, do you disagree with
Joe? I sent it. Hold on a second, Joe. I already sent it over. It's in your inbox, bro. I did it already.
Oh, he's gonna come hang out with us?
Yeah, he's gonna hang out with us for a second.
Yeah.
Mr. Piero.
Yeah, I'll send it again.
Do you check pause? Check your junk.
Check your junk.
Check your junk.
My junk?
No,
oh, it's still there. My junk is still there.
Do you think that if the WFP was like, hey, we want to be a part of the year, but we want to run this still with contracts and stuff like that, where we give our athletes contracts if they show up to these 3 events and change that kind of perspective, whatever, do you think that people still would be as upset or against it if they still use the term CrossFit in a way, but still called these 3 events, the World Fitness Project?
Yeah, I think that no matter what, we all know, no matter what you do, there's always going to be criticism. Like it's just always going to be haters or whatever. But yeah, you drastically reduce the amount of hate or questions or whatever if you're honest. If you're just straight up honest, like it's all good. Like in the world of CrossFit, dude, you gotta understand. Like it's not like you and I, Colleen, are the only ones that like to watch people work out and work out fast, especially the elites. Like a lot of people like that. A lot, and if it's local to where they're at, to your point, they can go and they can hang out and then be with a whole bunch of other good people, and people meeting people in the CrossFit space often leads to something really great. So just be honest. If you're honest, you'll still face some critique. You'll still get some questions, but not on the level that we've seen, So yeah, I'm baffled to sit here and think that these grown ass men and women couldn't have foresaw what their level of dishonesty or whatever word you want to use could result in. Like, you didn't think that if you did shady stuff and were dishonest, that we wouldn't see through it, we wouldn't figure it out, we wouldn't report on it, we wouldn't have something to say. Like, you didn't see that? So it blows my mind that they couldn't just be a little bit more honest with us.
Ours weren't.
Yeah, I think those were for like mid-row.
It depends on where you're at.
Yeah, it absolutely depends on where you are. So we got ones where we can leave our seats.
It's like the top row of the first
of the bottom section.
Yeah, of the bottom section, so that we can walk
right
around.
At the top.
What side is that? Are you guys on the finish line side or
the finish line?
Yeah,
those are good seats. Those are really good seats.
Yeah, so we're up there so that if the baby wants to get up and move, run around, whatever, one of us can get up and go versus being in the middle section and having to move between people and stuff like that. So
yeah, that would be a nightmare for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is Pat, you gonna go? I want to meet you.
I know, Pat Lang, are you coming? You gonna go?
Is it Lang or Lange? So
he corrected us.
He said it was Lange.
Oh, he is forever Lang.
Now I'm just saying Mr. Pat because
he's forever Pat Lang. He has to stay.
Yeah.
Pat's gonna go.
Lang sounds cool.
That's fun. Oh, dude, are we gonna get to meet you?
We'll meet you there. Yeah.
The short, angry, bald guy. That's what we just gotta look for.
I'm excited.
Is this a trend?
I want to meet everybody.
Did Taylor start the trend of the facial hair and the bald, or did you guys all meet each other already bald?
First time I met Taylor, I was already bald and goateed.
Oh, were you? All right.
But now I want to dye mine red just to fit in.
Oh my God, do that. Does Slater have a goatee? The loser has to believe it.
You didn't.
Oh God.
Colleen didn't get to hear the end of Sevon's morning show this morning, but she black now. He said all redheads are people, so you black.
I was wondering if you heard that, Garrett. That was crazy. I'm
like, what? No, I did not hear that.
I'm Malcolm X's daughter, and you're all redheads are half black. So we good. We in. We in. We in.
You just got to watch the video. That it was a video from Instagram, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Someone was talking about like redheads are actually black or something. Yep. I'm just like,
are we?
I guess. Well, so now
are you?
Now we can play this with no shame in our game whatsoever.
The North Compton Wildcats, we're black. We know it. We shake our big booties and show it. We ain't white. We ain't white. We definitely ain't white. Break it down, niggas.
Oh
Damn, those bitches represent.
Do you remember this movie?
Is that not another teen movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that movie was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that shit and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
Oh my gosh.
oh my god. I was like, oh, we can say it again. Let's go. What's up?
We're bringing it back.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. No.
How old is that movie? Like 30 years? 20
God,
years
that
old?
was like 2001.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
a classic. What's up, Sarah Beth? I see you over there. A black ginger. Yeah, that's what. Hey, Omar. That's what he said. Fire. But yeah, do you want to get into? I know, Kenneth. I saw you somewhere. Let's get back to circumcisions and my body, my choice. So if that's the case and it's your body, your choice, and I have to wait for you to be like 20 to ask you if you want a circumcision or not. But I do think my body, my choice. If I want to give birth in a hospital or give birth at home, I do think that. Like,
Yeah.
my body, my choice on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But now I gotta find the. I'm with Joe, bro. We're here, man. I think that you're. What do you want now? Yeah, or how many? The Gmail one, dude. Gmail. Joseph. No, I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Yeah.
Give everybody his number.
I know.
Oh, well, I have this one. I was going to save it for. Did I save it for Jan and Jake? Or should I play it now?
Go ahead. No, play it now.
Okay.
Let's get fun. Yeah.
Not saying. Bye, Dance.
Bye, Dance. Have fun. Love you.
See you, Jenny.
So this is brother is facing consequences from his sister doing OnlyFans.
You really think I'm not a good sister?
Next year, I'm going to be applying for colleges, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that with things that are on the internet. I might not even be able to get a girlfriend because people, like, they already know. In public, people ask me, do you really like your sister? Do you really approve of this? Like, I actually don't think this could work in my future.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's nothing else I can say. Like, you.
Bro,
Wait, what
Is
is
that
this?
real?
Yeah. So his sister does OnlyFans, and she's proud of it. She's happy about it and whatever. And she loves her brother, takes care of her brother and whatever. And obviously he's gotten older and people know who his sister is. And now he's facing all of those things that come with being
Oh, that
the brother
sucks, dude.
of a sister that does OnlyFans.
Is she
so
that
what he's
popular on
saying-
OnlyFans?
I
mean,
think
she
so.
must be. Holy crap.
So what he's saying is that I'm going to be applying for colleges and I'm going to have to deal with this. And I'm going to I don't know if I can get a girlfriend because people know who you are. You know what I mean? So like,
Dang,
Yeah,
it's like, do we think about,
that's wild.
crazy, right?
yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares. 50 million chicks on OnlyFans.
It's
I know.
like-
I mean,
it's
it's
like-
probably, but that
Yeah.
does have to be tough on a kid, though. Like,
For sure, it's like having the older brother that's the popular drug dealer, but you want nothing to do with that life. But like everybody knows you as the drug dealer's brother, and you got to work through that. Like that's tough, you know. But I mean, so if my sister, who was a popular porn star back in the Jenna Jameson,
yeah.
like if I was
mean, I don't
her
know. That's
brother.
what I heard, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, let's just go. But like, let's say you're her brother or sister. Like, okay, like everybody knows Jenna Jameson, and you know she's done thousands of videos, and you know, I'm her brother. I'm her, her sister. It's like okay, but I don't know. In that case, I don't. He's talking about applying for colleges, and like colleges. I don't know of any deans or faculty at colleges that are on OnlyFans. If they even know what it is,
Bro,
you
they're
know what I'm
all
saying?
on OnlyFans.
They're
Are
like,
they? Okay. Huh?
Yeah, they are all
Okay.
on OnlyFans.
I think there's more than we.
But I don't know, dude. Nobody will ever make the connection. I mean, maybe, but
All right, go get
It's
cheese
it's
and
I don't
fruit,
know.
and then I'll
There's
get
some
food
freaka
after, okay?
leaks in
It's true. It's true.
How's it
It's
going?
true.
like they probably make
Yeah.
the connection in the Senate, honestly.
Well, that sure, yeah. Politicians are scummy. Ugh.
Well, that's what I
Ugh.
think that's more of what he's saying is that there
Hmm.
will come a time where most likely I will run into somebody that knows who you are and
Yeah.
that could be a good thing or a bad thing, meaning like they could help him out. You know what I'm saying? So
I doubt people actually care since he's not the one doing it. I mean, that's fair. All
Yeah.
of this is fair. I'm
Right,
just saying,
it's fair,
like,
but
Yeah.
there's some crappy people out there that'll give him a hard time, and he has got nothing to do with it. It's his sister doing it, it's not like he's doing it. So I get where he's coming from. Here's what I'll say. I don't like anyone who lives with a victim mindset. So as soon as someone goes down that road, sometimes I just tune it out. But I'm trying to give homeboy, I'm trying to give the young man the benefit of the doubt. But with the advice I would give him is, dude, don't go down the victim mindset. We get what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, and it can be harder for you. It might be harder for you, but you don't have to be a victim to your sister being an OnlyFans porn star.
all right, that's
But
fair.
I get where he's coming from.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think that, if we're going to be victims of every person that's in our life, close people, family members, whatever.
But yeah, but
then,
wait, if she's on OnlyFans though, that means that she has to have some crazy Instagram page, right? Because don't you need a crazy
That's true.
don't you need
That's
a
true.
crazy ass Instagram page? Oh, there he is to promote the
That's true.
OnlyFans. Here we go.
Did you guys hear my story? Oh, is Joe here?
Yeah, let's
Taylor.
pregame Kill Taylor real quick.
Tracy. Oh, you upside down, homie.
Dude, what is happening?
Spider-Man over here.
My man's having all kind. Okay, there we go. Nope. No.
Right?
Yo,
You got sound? There you go.
Nope.
You hear me?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
There
Does
you
it
go.
sound like shit?
You have. Well, Jeremy has better internet than you right now, but it's.
I'm not saying something. That's really saying something.
I got to get on this gym Wi-Fi. How you?
Okay, go for it. We'll keep talking about OnlyFans. But am I right though? Like, if she's got an OnlyFans to promote, she actually has to have like a crazy Instagram, right? So
Yeah. So it's funny to that point. I don't know if you guys heard me call in. It was like a couple of weeks ago. I had this friend. So super long story. I'll make it real short for you. I've coached at several gyms in the area, and there was this one gym I coached at, and this couple was there, and they were like very aesthetically obsessed, like not like they cared about Fran times and CrossFit, but they cared about what they looked like, and they were good people, but there was just something about them that was different. I always had a sense. Anyways, they end up moving to a different state, but we stayed in touch, right? So like around the open this year, the wife of the dude is like messaging me, hey, how are the workouts going? This, that, and the next thing I'm telling her, whatever, right? I asked her, how are you doing? How are your workouts going? She says, they're going pretty well, but I'm like really, really tired from life, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She's like, yeah, we started, my husband and I started a new business, and it just made us real tired. Okay, so I'm like, what's this new business? What brick and mortar? Like, what is it? What are you doing? And she's like, here, I'll just send you a link. So she said, I know I should have just said no, but it was the Instagram link to her other Instagram page, to your point, Garrett, where it was a totally different name, like a porn star name, and like sleazy pictures. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, why are you sending me this? Like, what does this have to do with your business and being tired? So
all right, hold on.
Then she sends.
We only have Joe for like 10 minutes, but I want to catch him before he goes and starts to warm up. So you're gonna go warm up. You're about to do Kill Taylor.
Oh, he's gonna do Kill Taylor.
Dude, you're still frozen, bro.
Yeah. I hope my connection's
okay, there we go.
But fuck. I hope my connection's. But yeah, I'm gonna go hit a workout real quick and then do Kill Taylor. As long as the gym has the right equipment for this thing.
Do we know what it was? Do we know what it is yet? Did they announce it?
I'll look.
Are you gonna check? Because
No, I just checked. They've been slacking, man. They've been fucking slacking on putting these up. $2,000 on
But I
the
thought
line.
it-
Everybody's competing.
I
this
thought it
weekend,
was
too,
30
so-
minutes before that they post the workout.
Oh, is that they only give you 30 minutes? I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I believe I remember them saying that.
I think give us an hour or something.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, it's-
So you're gonna go do a different workout and you're gonna go work out and then do Kill Taylor after you do your own workout?
Yeah, I got a 30-minute cardio piece.
Oh.
So still training for the game.
You're
season.
wild, dude.
Are
You're
you going
wild.
Are you going to Syndicate?
No. So I took the team route this year. We qualified team in one of the places that got the video review for the run course, but none of our videos were watched.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I keep hearing that. Like
So
none of
we're
these
going to
videos
the
are being
game
watched.
based off of judges. Based off of just judges and trust. Like it's fucking insane.
That is crazy, man.
So when is your semifinal or whatever? Like when are you doing that? Where is it?
He's 2 weeks.
Oh,
The
this
week
is not.
before Indy semi online.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you need to go into the gym right now and go set up your Wi-Fi because this is not gonna work out. And we're over here trying to talk about OnlyFans and
Excited.
gay people. So
Poor Joe.
poor Joe.
I know what it feels like, bro.
Is this guy Antarctica? Nah.
Dump him.
But yeah, were you gonna finish your story? What happened? You clicked on some link to Instagram and some naked chick popped up. Is that what's happening?
About as close to naked as you can get on Instagram. And then, so I'm like, why did you send me this? Like, what? She's like, oh, I meant to send you this link. So then I click on it and it's not, there's like OnlyFans and then something else. And then there was like, it said like loyal fans or something like that. So I click and I'm scrolling down and there's like 30-second clips of just straight porn. And it's like her and her husband. And then her and her husband and like another guy, and then her husband's getting pegged while he's like eating her. And I'm like watching this, like, have I gone crazy? Has something in my head just flipped and I'm just not actually seeing this? Like, it was crazy. I don't even know how we got on that topic, but what do you think?
No, we're laughing at you, bro. Shit.
It's like it's like sometimes you got a family member, a friend, a sibling, or whatever, and it's not just their OnlyFans page. To your point, it's their Instagram page too, or you gotta watch out. Oof, it's crazy, man.
All right, so look, I found this, and this is for Pat. This is JoJo Siwa. She used the entire whatever this LGBTQ movement that we just had was. She used it to whatever. What happened to her? She was on Dance Moms. She wasn't really that great. She didn't really go anywhere. And then she came out.
She was a young
and she started gay pop.
Well, when she was younger, she was very popular.
Yeah,
she had her hair.
What's her name?
JoJo Siwa.
JoJo Siwa.
She had dolls, she had music, and then she got older, and then it was this whole I created, gay pop, and it's like Cher,
Elton John, anybody,
right? A lot of other people. Yeah.
There's
George Michael,
Boy George,
George Michael, Boy George,
Boy George.
So she's gay, and she comes out, and she's gonna get married, and she's gonna name her kids all these things, and she's got her girlfriend, and blah blah blah. Now
then she was walking around with a jacket with the huge trans flag on it. Her hair was in a mohawk, but the mohawk was rainbow. The sides were the trans color flag.
Yeah.
And she was doing the whole trans movement and blah, 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 blah. And then she went on Big Brothers UK. And that's where.
So here we are. Now it's the political thing is kind of, it's subsiding a little bit, right? It's not as, it is, but it's not. So now here she is on Big Brother UK, sound.
What's up?
Nothing.
Tell me.
No, nothing. Nothing. Just
What?
talking in there.
Yeah.
It just made me really emotional.
Yeah. Good.
And I
It's good to
feel
cry.
like, yeah, I feel very grateful.
Yeah.
I feel very confused. I feel very happy.
Why are you confused?
Stam.
These are confusing our world.
Yeah.
She's confused because she's not gay. Like, and she never was gay. And there was not, it was the thing that was running around for 4 years was this whole thing. And and now she's older and she's not gay and the shit's not fun anymore. And
That's got to piss you guys off, right?
It's
The phonies.
figuring out who you are is fine. I have no problem
Sure.
with figuring out who you are.
This is big.
She might she really actually might see, because this was her April 24th.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
wow,
right. So I get it, but now she's all
Jojo, you were writing secret messages
Well,
to
hold on. Joe's
Chris.
moving better.
Oh, is he back?
It's because he has no shirt on.
Okay.
So now everybody.
Oh, he's stopped talking now?
Okay. There we
You guys
go.
hear
Don't yell at him, chat, like you yelled at me.
Okay.
We're alive.
His
I
Wi-Fi
had to
works
get
fine now
I had to
Oh,
get my
that his
Wi-Fi
shirt is
on.
off.
I'll come,
Alright.
Pat. I'll come back to this. Calm down. I'll be back. I'll come back. We just want to see.
Yeah, let me get my Wi-Fi to work better too. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Come on, Jeremy, step it up now, brother.
So what's up? So you're gonna do Kill Taylor today. We don't know what the workout is. We've established that. And you're gonna kick butt. Apparently, you want that $1,000 in
Isn't it two?
No, it's
or $2,000 in game
Two,
stickers.
yeah,
Stepping it
two.
up. And I think I was on the second episode too. So we got to end it before it goes away, or they start doing their little twist on things here.
That was you and your buddy, right? You guys were like, what you were wearing like wrestling masks or something like that?
Yeah. It was so it was May 4th, but we wore fucking ponchos for Cinco de Mayo and some.
That's what it was. That's what.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
funny, dude.
I'm solo tonight though. My boy Will's tearing it up in the gym bodybuilder right now, so I gotta hold down the fort.
Did you see he's doing like this burpee challenge where he's doing like 30 minutes worth of burpees or 45 minutes worth of burpees?
Yeah, I've been talking to him about it. He's doing that weekly. I think he's prepping for something that he's going to come out with soon, and it's going to be a disgusting workout over the course of 24 hours, I believe.
Ugh.
Will Carter
he's
is the
training.
first trap I had on a couple of weeks ago. That
You got to look. If you pull stuff up, pull up his most
Okay,
recent
that's
Instagram
it.
post. Look at his
Dude.
body fat percentage. He's like down at 8%.
I don't even. You don't even
Good
need to.
God.
Like, I thought he was gonna get my
We-
wife pregnant just being on the fucking show.
I almost broke
I
my
was
phone
like,
screen. I fucking popped the boner so hard.
I was like, babe, don't say anything. You just don't talk till he's off the fucking show. 'Cause, like,
Oh my god, dude.
um,
He was
but
in Jersey Shore, right? He starred, right?
they should be. You should be the Jersey Shore reboot. That's
Let's
God,
let's
you
go.
guys
Take
would
it down
kill
there.
it, dude.
We're only an hour away from the Jersey Shore.
that's crazy.
I feel like you all are though. Who was it the other day? Bill Grunler. So I feel like you guys all like to put your asses out there for everybody to see. I mean, I mess with Jeremy all the time. I'm like, this is a thirst video because he always starts his workouts with his ass right by the video by the phone, and then it's always like a lunge or it's a burpee or whatever. And Bill Grunler was doing a workout the other day, and I was watching it, and then as the video went on, I was like, oh wait, that's his ass, and then it just zooms in on his ass. And I was like, babe, you got to see this thirst. And she's looking at it. She's like, I don't see it. I was like, hold on a second.
And then
Hold
it
on.
came.
And then
Pause,
it's not,
pause,
it's not
pause.
just,
And then you came.
What's
not
dripping
just
down
his
your
ass.
leg?
It zooms in. I was like, okay, so they all do this. Every single one of you.
Oh,
Wait till you
God.
see what I post today.
Oh, jeez.
If I look like
Yes.
Bill, I would.
The pants are off.
Is it this one?
What? Oh, did
Yeah,
you find
it's
it?
this one. No, I think this was the first one that when you were like, hey, I think I want to get Will on, you're like, go look at this. Or you wanted me to take a screenshot of him. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we
Look at
we
that fucking
screenshotted
house.
that shit. Like,
Jesus
The
Christ, dude.
diet down. The
I'm
diet is
saying.
Crazy. That looks like AI.
Everything
look real.
And
like
he didn't
slow-mo.
skip a beat
yeah, he's
through his
moving,
elbows.
but it's like slow motion.
He's super
Does
cool.
he mix in a lot of bodybuilding? I mean, obviously he's CrossFit and get it, but like he's got to be doing like this. Like he's got to be doing a crap ton of this, dude.
Yeah, so we essentially priorities are we have the same coach. Priority is definitely our workouts, and then bodybuilding is all bonus after. Like he's never frowned upon doing extra bodybuilding after. So the Gym Body Blueprint in New York, just go freaking right downstairs, beautiful spot, and just start hammering lat pull downs, bicep curls, bench press.
Yeah,
nice. So
we gotta get you guys on the show together for sure.
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys.
I have so many
that would be
questions.
great.
So many.
So
So many. What do you
Have you actually gotten a girl pregnant just by her looking at you?
Yeah, kind of want to know that because I feel like he's got some Make-A-Wish kids out there somewhere.
Whenever you're
like-
around him, there's just puddles underneath girls.
The gym's just soaking wet always.
Bro.
It's a pool.
He's not a coach, is he? Is he a coach?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
he is.
kids.
Oh, that's
For
oh,
kids,
okay.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
No,
he's
he's
okay.
a
Oh,
gym
that's
teacher
dope.
at a high
A
school.
gym teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
He's not
Oh
a
my
CrossFit
God.
coach, though, right?
Sexiest gym teacher
Jeez.
alive.
Oh,
It's like legit, dude. Good for him.
Joe, are you sure there's just puddles under women? Or are there puddles under you guys too when he's around?
No, I gotta wear diapers around him to keep my puddles controlled. Put my kids' diapers right on. That can't even tell a thing, you know. Look like I composed.
So what's
Kids are
the
just a cover up
plan?
for me being straight, you know.
Well, Joe, what are you hoping for on Kill Taylor tonight? If you could pick your
I want a barbell. I want to move weight. I mean, this guy likes to do everything fucking under the sun creative, everything body weight. Let's move some weight, dude. I mean, you gave us snatches one week, and of course I was working, so I couldn't do that. But I definitely beat him in that. So
I was gonna say, how often have we seen a barbell?
Once. It was a fucking snatch workout, and I would have smashed him in it. It was
That's
three.
the
It
one
was
that
three weights.
Sprague. Was it the one that Sprague won?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
so
yeah.
That one too. That was a good one, but that had pegboards. That had pegboards in it. I'm like, nah, next. I can't do that.
Wasn't it like a 225 snatch or something for you guys?
Yeah, it was a big
that
snatch,
was a 225 one.
pegboards.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I mean, that workout was a 16-minute workout, I believe. It was like 2 pegboards, 6 snatches, and a certain amount of ring muscle ups or something.
Yep.
Spray fucking smash him. He paced off of him too, though, so he had all splits down.
That's cool. So you got a 30-minute workout before, or 20-minute something you're doing cardio something before, and then what? Just a quick warm up. See what the show is. Are you good? Are you gonna make sure that you're set all the way the fuck up before you start? Like, are you gonna make us wait 10 minutes for you to set up your equipment?
And your cameras
I'm gonna
turn
have to set up,
sideways.
You know, I'm gonna have to take the splits. I'm gonna have to time it out. We're talking $2,000 here, right? I'm gonna.
Oh, hold on. I have it right here.
Oh, what is
we
it?
know
Bring
where
it
it is
up.
now.
Got you.
Am I
I
gonna
got
waste
you.
my
I was
fucking time
waiting.
or what?
I was waiting.
Am I gonna waste
you
my
go.
time or what?
Oh, this is.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, I can't
see
read that. What does
100.
that say?
3
fuck.
minutes
Hold on.
of
Let me
drag.
see if I can. Hold on. Can I pull it up? Can I make it bigger?
I don't even have a drag rope.
3 minutes of drag rope double unders, 1 minute of rest, 3 minutes of alternating dumbbell clean and jerks, 1 minute of rest, 3 minutes of toast bar.
Well, I can't even call it. I'm a drag rope.
Man, you better go. You
You don't have,
got 30
you
minutes.
don't got anybody getting one?
Fuck,
Anyone that has
what am
one?
I pulling out of my ass?
You got a Dick's Sporting Goods by you or something?
Like 20 minutes away. There ain't no round trip. Everywhere's traffic around here. Everybody's in a fucking
Oh yeah,
leaving
that's
work
He's in New
now.
Jersey. Yep.
Rush hour. It's a disaster.
right. That sucks. Yeah.
Oh,
What
man.
about a heavy rope?
I do, but he's gonna fucking bitch at me when I beat his ass in it and say, "Oh, you're cheating,
I'll
you're cheating."
Fucking
We'll
do it
call him
anyway.
and be like, "Hey, change it to a heavy rope so that people can actually like nobody's got a drag rope, dude. Like nobody's got. I mean, come
Just do
on,
the heavy
no
rope.
one's got one.
They just want people to call in. They'll let you do it. Like, look, they let the other guy drive back to the gym and weigh his sandbag
They
or whatever
did.
the fuck to get the
That's
money.
true.
So, like, just
That's
weigh
true.
out
They did.
the thing. It'll be fire. Come on, we got to
Yeah,
see you
yeah.
in there. You got to be at the end of this. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, we got to see people.
Yeah, just
in.
call
I was
in,
like,
bro.
no,
Just
I wanted
text
the
in,
tickets
dude.
and I wanted the $2,000. So
Fuck.
You think Matthew has a drag rope? Yeah, he probably does. You're right.
He probably does.
He probably does.
Drive that shit to Jersey real fast. Cross a couple borders.
Damn, dude, that sucks, man.
All right, fine.
Has he actually even done a heavy rope? Or has he done a heavy rope? He's done a lot of drag rope. I don't think he's done a heavy. He's due to change it to a heavy rope. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go heavy rope this week instead of drag.
It's too vague though. You have too many different brands. I mean, dude, just fucking do double unders at that point. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's true.
And we wonder why we're sitting here for an hour watching nobody call in.
That's what I'm saying. Just call in anyway and do
shit.
that and do the fucking heavy rope. Just
Call in and talk shit.
Be like, yo, bro, you want someone to do this workout? Let me do it with a heavy rope.
Facts.
You're good at talking, dude. I would like Colleen said, I would just call in and just talk shit, if anything.
Show over and tell them how much I love the World Fitness Project.
That'll get some views.
Oh man, that'd be good.
Oh fuck.
You're not alone, Joe. The chat agrees with you. He chooses equipment that most gyms don't have.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Okay. All right, Joe. Thank you for hopping on. We're gonna finish up talking about JoJo Siwa and how my Cinco de Mayo was because I've made Joseph Ramirez wait. Oh, wait, I'll play that while you're on here anyway. Why not? So this is how I wasn't allowed to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and this is why. Let's
wasn't allowed.
I wasn't allowed. Joseph keeps asking me, and I keep telling him I'm going to share this. And I was not allowed to. MAGA better not be out celebrating Cinco de Mayo this Monday after wanting this culture deported. So I wasn't out there.
Man, these folks are crazy, bro. Oh my god.
As if I wanted tacos deported, or like I wanted, like, you know what I mean?
Right. Can we get that girl deported? Could she be deported? Please, Send her away, dude. Jeez Louise.
I wasn't allowed to do that shit, Joseph. Sorry. I really wanted to. I had a Corona silently in my house by myself while I, played La Isla Bonita. It was good. Good day.
Did you do the Macarena? You guys did the Macarena in the living room?
Oh, I fucking love the Macarena. Mambo
you guys should have done a video.
Mambo number 5. Mambo number 5.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Being illegal is a culture.
Right. That's exactly the same. Like, come on. Like, no one wants the culture deported. No one's even gotten close to saying that. Like, come on, dude. You got to stretch the truth a little bit to be that dumb. Wow.
All right, Joe. Thank you, bro. I'm sorry that took so long for me to get the email to you, but we'll definitely get you and Will on together.
Let's do it. Happy I figured this Wi-Fi out for Kill Taylor.
There you go.
I'm gonna call in and fucking
all right, go do that.
Shit.
Go get it.
Do it, brother. Do it.
All right, thanks,
Later.
bro.
Good to meet you, brother. See ya. That's a good dude right there.
He's fam. He's definitely fam.
Oh my God.
He's got to call in again just to talk shit. If anything, just give Taylor a hard time. You're like, bro, stop programming things that like nobody. I think the only reason I have a drag rope is because I am on more of the competitive side. Well, to compete, you got to have all the things, right? Yeah. But most people, they don't have a drag rope, or heck, a lot of people don't even have like a biker, and you see that keep popping up. Now, Taylor can program whatever the fuck you want, so you can tell me to go eat shit. But you got whole shows where people ain't calling in, so you might want to change some stuff,
I don't want to lose the conversation that we were having before, because I feel like it was like getting good.
Yeah,
but the JoJo Siwa thing, like, I'm not opposed to, and Pat said figuring out who you are is one thing. Trying to publicize and make money off the play is crap, in my opinion. And yeah, that's kind of it. It's like, she probably did need to find out who she was, right? Like, she came out when she was like 15 or 16 or something crazy young. And it was like, she just went nuts with it. Like, I can't ever remember going that nuts with it. Like, yeah, sure, I cut my hair and I had a rainbow sticker on my car when I was able to, I was in my 20s when I got the rainbow sticker, because it was the first gay bookstore I'd ever gone into. But I was not running around with my hair painted the gay flag and all kinds of weird, like, I wasn't. You didn't want to be like judged, like, you didn't want to be seen like that. You didn't want everybody to fucking know everything that you were doing. So it wasn't like that. This one, so now she's got to backtrack everything. Like that's what I feel bad for her about. Now she's saying she's what, queer? She's not gay. She's queer.
What? Ain't that the same thing? Or like, what is that?
I still.
Is she bi? Does she mean she's bi?
I don't know.
Maybe she likes both.
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea what queer means. I know it's always been in the acronym, but I have no idea what queer means at all.
We used to play this game when we were kids. It's like, it's the simplest game ever. One person has the ball, football, soccer ball, whatever, and you run around, you got to tackle them and steal the ball. We used to call it Smear the Queer. But we were kids. We had no idea what the hell a queer was. So yeah, I guess to your point, I still don't know. But I as an adult, I associate it with gay. Like queer is gay.
Queer,
right?
that was like a slur. Like you got called queer. Like, oh, you're fucking.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why it was.
You know,
yeah, that's true.
I think the gay community tried to take it back and make it a cool thing, but queer was you got called queer, so you wanted to fight somebody. It wasn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was on.
And that's why I was asking before, like, doesn't that upset you guys? Because one thing I've noticed, and this isn't even me just making anything up. Like I legit can think of probably 3 to 5 friends or acquaintances, friends of friends or whatever over the last 10 years or so that they were gay, but they weren't. They were doing it because it was cool. It was in vogue. It was like, it was a new thing to do. And then similar to this person, they're not. They come out, they're like, actually, I'm not, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, dude, that's bullshit. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're pretending to be something so it makes you cool, or because you think it's cool, it's a cool thing or whatever. Like, that's garbage. That would piss me off if I was a gay person and someone's pretending to be gay just to be cool. That's bad to me.
Look, I'm not mad at her. She's a fucking child. She was a child when this all happened, and I think Megan said it up there. It probably was childhood rebellion from the trauma she went through on Dance Moms, because I'm sure she went through some shit on that show. And I think Bernie's right. Also, if she had not publicized her primary identity around her private sexual preference, would anyone even have heard of her? And I'm sure she did do that. I'm sure like pushing the gay button made her relevant, and the whole community was like, yay, JoJo Siwa, whatever. I'm not mad at her. She's a kid, and I think whatever the culture, the gay community, the LGBTQ, whatever, this radical part of it, they got to her and she went for it. And now she's like, oh shit, no, I'm just fucking normal.
Sad. That's sad. Because that's sad.
And that's why everybody gets like pissed off when you say, like, it's who I want to sleep with. It's not who I am. Like, who I want to sleep with is not who I am. It's just who I want to sleep with. But they've made it into this whole humongous thing that it's everything that you are. And it's like, nah, man, there's so many other things I am other than just who I want to bang.
And don't you want it to be that way? Like, you don't want to just be, I'm gay. And what else? Oh, that's it. I'm just gay. Like, no, dude. Like, there's so much more depth to both of you than just, yeah, we're gay. Like, oh, okay. It's like, no, dude. Like, you're great people. You're great podcasters. You're fun. You have, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where most of us live. Is like, okay, you're gay, but also what else? Not just the fact that, hey, I like to sleep with.
There's a lot of these 22-year-olds, 22, 21-year-olds that are going to, whether they were trans and now they realize they're not trans, and they're gay and now they're like, oh, I'm not gay. They're this. And like these 22-year-olds that are coming up soon, they're going to start to figure out who they are. And, you too, Heidi. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in here.
Yeah, happy Mother's
I'm sure we'll
Day.
Yeah, happy freaking Mother's Day.
Be on it sometime.
Well, I was going to say that when speaking from somebody that literally led with my sexual identity or sexual orientation as my identity, you feel like that it is literally like saying, not that I did this. I wasn't like, hi, Jeremy, I'm Colleen and I'm gay. It's not like I would introduce myself that way, but I would present myself that way. So I went through the phase of where I dyed my hair. I went through the phase of I had, a pierced lip. I had dermal piercings. I had an industrial ear in my ear. Like I gauged my ears. I still have gauges in my ears, but like I went through that phase. I dressed a certain way. I was around certain crowds. Like I was just out because I was like, I'm fighting so hard for this identity. I'm fighting so hard because I thought it was my identity. I'm fighting so hard to be out and gay and not scared and all this type of things that it was who I felt like I was in my entirety, and being with my ex and the same thing. Like it was so important to be gay as outly as possible so that everybody knew. And if somebody questioned it, you get defensive and you get angry and whatever. And something that she experienced, and babe, I know you experienced this too, is that people think that you're a boy. You're not a boy. You are who you are.
That 2011 man
the
to
way
2022 was wild.
Like, but
11
I
years was wild.
led with that. My entire identity was that. We were two women having a kid. I bought I have two mommy shirts. Friends would buy us shirts that, again, I have two mommies. I'm loved by two mommies. The rainbows, all like I used to have all the rainbow shirts. I used to go to all the pride parades and pride proms and all of these things. And I was like, well, this is who I am. I have to be like this. But then I was like, I would turn around and people have opinions about who I'm sleeping with. And then I'm like, get the fuck out of my bedroom. Like get out of my bedroom. But
my entire identity is leave me alone.
Right. But then turning around and getting pissed off that people have an opinion about who I sleep with when I'm literally like wearing it every single day.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, it's who I sleep with.
And
I'm married to a woman because I'm gay. It's not the only part of who I am. You know what I mean?
And I think that's definitely part of the process, like is we all had that, whether you're gay or whether you want people to recognize you for whatever identity you choose or whatever, like we all have that rebellious stage of that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely part of the process. The thing is, you want to grow out of it. And Colleen, you did, you know what I'm saying? Like you grew out of it. You're like, all right, it was part of who I was. And now, yes, I'm gay, but I'm so many other things. And I don't want to just be known for any, like, you box, right? You're not just Colleen the boxer, you know what I mean? Like again, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we are. And it's a shame because people that live that way for long periods of time, they're minimizing themselves they're relegating themselves to just this thing instead of all of these things. You're a culmination of a bunch of things and it's a beautiful thing. You're not just this thing, I mean, it's wild.
You can take politics too, because it's like you have to say, I'm a Republican or I'm a conservative or I'm a Democrat or I'm a liberal. And you're like, but I can agree with things that are over here, but I can also agree with things that are over here. And I can disagree with things that are over here. And I can also disagree with things that are over here. I'm an individual person that can believe different things, but I have to be put into, hi, Tyler.
You had some banger one-liners in there again today too. I saw a couple of them. Those are fire.
Says the man
That'd be a cool shirt. That'd be a cool shirt.
We have the Ask a Lesbian show with.
I
know. But like having individual thoughts, it goes back to what Joe said at the beginning of the show, like critical thinking versus following suit. And everything needs to be, you hear people say this all the time. Well, I'm told that I have to be a part of this group, but I don't check all the boxes to be a part of said group. That's why there's been so many fallouts, I would say, with people in certain communities, because in order to be in specific communities, what they're saying is you have to be just like this or you are not welcome. But we are going to include everybody and we're going to welcome everybody. But you're not. And that's okay that you don't. But you can't turn around and say,
right,
you welcome everybody.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be honest about it. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah. That's why I've always had a hard time fitting in, because I'm very much, especially let's take the politics. I'm very, very, very much like you, where I think one of the biggest travesties in society is having just a two-system party, because most people, many people, I don't say most, many people don't have the discernment to be like, I don't have to just be this and I don't have to just be that. I can blend some things. I can critical think that liberal policy isn't that good, but also that Republican policy isn't that good. How can we take those ideas and make them better for everybody? They're like, no, I'm only Democrat and Republicans suck. Oh, no, I'm only Republican and everybody else sucks and I have to be this way. That's a lie. And that's why we all fight so much. That's why everybody fights so much, because they think they have to. You can present the best idea ever, but if they find out that you're of the other political party, they don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter if it's something that'll benefit them and everyone they love. They don't want to hear it, because come on, like, how have we come to that in this country? Like, we have to do a better job at just being a little bit more open-minded to at least start, you know?
All right, well, we did it. We pre-gamed. Let's go watch Jersey Joe talk shit and thing. We didn't get to. We'll probably pop back on again this weekend. We still got to talk about Little G's. He had his first game the other day. It was fucking awesome. My heart's never been so big. Yeah,
that's awesome. We'll
have to come back and talk about that. I know, KDL. I wanted to talk about I started with the circumcision, but then we went all CrossFit. But I come back because I want to ask about dudes and dating and shit too, because I have a lot of questions for that. I've been listening to a lot of these dating shows, and now I want dudes to answer questions. So like, we're gonna come back.
It's funny you say it, because I called in not too long ago again to the podcast. I think I call in the most, but there is this crazy thing that I'm seeing in the dating world. Kind of like I don't know. Once I saw it, I can't unsee it. It's like, it's crazy. So
we'll get back.
I would love to.
We'll get back on this weekend. I hope everybody has a great day with their moms, with their wives, with their kids. Enjoy it. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on, hanging out with us always. Barry, it's good to see you. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Deuces.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.